It's your boy Davidoff. So the new Twisters is out. I start a brand new job tomorrow. So in March they announced my current workplace was shutting down on July 20th. It is now July 21st. My last day was the 19th. But I lined up a new job ready to go tomorrow, Monday. Not much of a break. They gave me the option to start a week later, but I decided to start straight away because I'm a madman. But before that, I'm going to watch Twisters, and obviously Deadpool Wolverine comes out very soon. So before that, I want to watch this, so I know I have the time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited. I haven't watched the original. I think there's either a remake or a sequel or a reboot. I don't know which one it is. I've not watched the original. I'm just watching this. I saw the trailer a couple times in cinemas, and that's about it. I know it's got Edgar-Jones, and I know it's got, what's his name? Is it Glenn Powell? The guy from Top Gun Maverick, Anyone But You, who was also a kid in Spy Kids 3, and he got beaten up by Bane in Dark Knight Rises. You know who I'm talking about. I keep forgetting his name, but I love that guy. He's a great actor, so I'm very glad he's in there. Daisy Edgar-Jones, I know is in this because my friend who loves her keeps reminding me that she's in this. He's just like, is that the one with Daisy Edgar-Jones? He's so excited. I don't want to say his name, but he's very excited too. He's a subscriber on this channel as well. But he's also a real life friend of mine. So whenever I mention Twister, he's just like, oh, that's the one with Daisy Edgar-Jones. He loves her. But anyway, yeah, it's like a celebrity crush. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. That's two good cast members. There's other people in it that are also good cast members. I just forgot their names and faces. But I do remember watching the trailers, basically based off the one trailer that I watched twice before watching other movies in cinemas last month was enough to sell me on the film. So I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it's good. They're showing it in all formats, normal screening, IMAX screening, 4DX screening. I'm doing either 4DX or a normal one. If it is 4DX, it'll be in the title. If it's not in the title, then it's not 4DX. But either I'm going, it's almost 6 p.m. now. There's a 7 p.m., an 8:20 p.m. Or if I want, I can do a 7:40 IMAX or a 9 p.m. 4DX. I'm trying to contemplate which one to do at the moment. But regardless, I don't really mind that much. Like, I don't feel like I need to watch it in IMAX or 4DX. But IMAX is great. I love IMAX. And 4DX is fun. So it also is a good option. But if I'm just watching it in 2D, I really don't mind. But yeah, anyway, you're going to find out in a second, and I'll see you at the cinema because I'm currently editing some videos, and once I'm done, I'm not going to be done because there's so much to edit, but in about an hour I'm going to go and shower, and then we'll be at Cineworld. So let's skip to Cineworld, not the shower. We out here. Cineworld, IMAX, here we are. I've seen a few movies about natural disasters. I saw an old film about the Yellowstone volcano erupting at one point. World-ending films like 2012, Day After Tomorrow. What else have I seen? I've seen movies about volcanoes, hurricanes. Actually, yeah, there was one about tornadoes, actually, like Twisters Today, that I watched like 10 years ago. I watched it in cinemas. It was like a documentary style sort of film. Can't remember what it's called, but I remember there was like a huge one, and they got stuck in the eye of it, and there was nothing happening in the eye. It was just normal inside the eye. It was just very quiet, and then the tornado would move, and it would start blowing him away. I've not explained it well, but I've watched something ages ago. I can't remember what it's called, but it was from the perspective of like mobile phones, so it's from like horror movie style. Can't remember what it's called, but anyway, I've seen a few disaster type movies. This one's, I think, about people chasing them. I don't even know. You know what, I'll just watch it and I'll let you know my thoughts, so let's go into Cineworld. But yeah, it's not IMAX or 4DX, just normal 2D. Oh yeah, it's this guy. He was in Transformers. That's the guy I was missing. I watched that last week. And next week, I'm watching this. Excited. Got my better, improved, upgraded nachos. Screen 7. Is through here. I was served by an American. There's an American working here. Probably a student or something. Exchange, but yeah. You see that new nacho machine? They improved it so much. It's elite. Now the unlimited card is digital now. They put it on the app. They haven't put Apple Wallet yet, but it's on the app. So much better, because sometimes I feel in one hand. Gotta get my wallet out, just show my card. No, I don't do that. I just have it on my phone. Elite.
Start your impossible.
Life. It gets messy. Round and round.
It's nice and peaceful out here. It was a bit less peaceful in the tornadoes in the film. It was basically about tornado chases in Oklahoma, but a bit more complex than that. So the main character, Daisy Edgar-Jones, she wants to make a difference. She wants to try and find a way of either stopping or slowing down I was going to say volcanoes. Stopping or slowing down tornadoes to try and save people, help people, because there's towns being destroyed, people dying, things being swept away. And yeah, it's about that. But there's also other parties in place studying tornadoes as well, that want to do something else with tornadoes that are not so helpful towards people, but for personal gain. You'd have to watch the film to actually understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's there's different parties at play, let's just say, that chase tornadoes, but they have different reasons for doing it. Daisy Edgar-Jones and a couple of her friends, they have a good reason for doing it, and that's to help people. And I shall let you know the rest when I get home. But it was alright. Like, to say my initial thoughts, it was alright. I didn't love it, I don't think it was a great film, but it was watchable, it was alright, it was interesting, and I was interested in the whole movie. But I definitely think it was, I don't know, it just felt like I was missing something story-wise. But it was still good to an extent. Just alright is the right term. Yeah, so as I was saying, the movie was alright. It wasn't great, but it definitely wasn't bad. It was just okay. I liked it. It was quite fun at times, and obviously quite serious at times as well, because it kind of shows like how a tornado can affect a town, how it can destroy a town, destroy people's livelihoods. You get scenes like that, you get some tragic scenes, a few tragic scenes actually, a few scenes of people trying to save people, and you see different kind of outcomes in those scenes. So yeah, parts of it are sad, and some of it is like, there's some really cool shots of the tornadoes, the inside of it and other things. But yeah, the story, I think the pacing is okay. There are some big drama scenes in terms of like the acting is really good. It's very emotional at times, because obviously you got characters trying to actually save people, find a way to like not fight tornadoes, but find a way to find out how they work, and to try and find a way to try and slow them down or stop them using certain chemicals and stuff. It's quite interesting. I don't know how realistic it is, but it was quite interesting. And obviously, I said as well, there's other people that are around these tornadoes that have other personal gains rather than helping people. So there's a lot of personal conflict between certain characters, and yeah, it's pretty good. Some characters are not what they seem sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you don't know who the good people are, to put it one way. But there's some good characters in this, and yeah, I had a good time. All the actors did a good job, I think they did fine. It's just that I'm trying to think of something, right? Because I feel like this film is missing something, but I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it's missing. But I feel like there's something missing from this film that could elevate it so much. I just can't put my finger on what it is. But yeah, I think it was okay for what it was. But again, nothing like spectacular or anything. It wasn't as good as the other film I mentioned. I still can't remember what that film was. I watched a film over 10 years ago about tornadoes and people chasing tornadoes. And they had this vehicle that had clamps that could clamp into the ground. That was also a thing in the Twisters movie today. And there was a scene where they were under like a little, not a bridge, but they were under like I don't know what you call those little holes underneath the ground. Those pipes, those big pipes that are big enough for vehicles to go inside. I mean, it's called a tunnel, but I mean, like, it's a very short, like, it's not really a tunnel, because it's like, there's a road that goes over it. It's like really small. So yeah, I remember watching a tornado film about people who went into tornadoes, and they had a vehicle that would clamp down into the ground, and I think they chased tornadoes in that one. I can't remember. And then there was a scene where they found like a really big one, and they went inside it, and when they were in the eye of the tornado, nothing was happening, because all the wind was on the outside of it. When they were inside the tornado, it was like silence, and it was like a really cool scene, and it was filmed like from the perspective of cameras, as in phone cameras, as in like, and it was like really realistically done in terms of like how people filmed it. Maybe not realistic in terms of how the tornadoes were, but that's a different discussion. I just can't remember what it's called. There was a film I watched over 10 years ago in the cinema, and I can't remember what it's called. But I would like to compare that to this. But yeah, maybe someone watching might know. But yeah, I thought it was fine. Twisters, I thought it was fine. But back on the subject, but I still felt like something was missing from it. I just can't quite put my mind on what that missing element is. But yeah, I still had a good time. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's a good rating, a fair rating. And I'm looking forward to next week now, because in a few days' time, Deadpool Wolverine comes out. Start my new job tomorrow, and I'm working... To be fair, I don't know yet, but like it'll be training week. So I think training week will be alright, but I think I should be available next weekend. And I cannot wait to share with you my vlog for Deadpool Wolverine, because I'm very excited for it. Hopefully it revives the MCU. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.